and welcome back to the World Cup for Age of the Ring. We are in the qualifier stage, and I've got my brothers with me to cast these tournaments. And we're in round one, and we've got Flame of the West versus Panics.
Okay, so let's get straight into it, Sam. Who are you going to choose? Are you going Flame or Panics? If you
We've got Gondor on the left, yes. So I'm going to go with Flame. Two very good players, I think, aren't they? Both
super.
Absolutely smashed me into the ground.
Have you ever played Flame before?
I think so. I think it was more of a tutorial, really.
He was just showing you.
Giving me some tips on how to smash up Woodland Realm.
You had to get to the main menu really quick. So it looks like okay. So Mahud start. There's no surprise there. I feel like that's really popular at the moment, and for good reason. It's really hard to counter. I don't think archers do that much damage to
Cav is my sort of answer to that. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but it's probably good against dwarves, though, isn't it? If you've got I know Gondor actually. Sorry,
I don't know who wins against dwarves and Harrod Wraith. I think probably. I feel like it should be the dwarven basic unit that does it. The Erebor assembly. I would hope that wins. So really aggressive start from Flame, which is not to be unexpected, and good. Panics has gone for the pikes, which is nice to see, because obviously that is the weakness, as you pointed out. Nice little cap in the centre, but yeah, nice. Pikes are picking up, so he's going to push forward and just sort of aggressively control the map.
The deciding game? Panics versus Flame.
Is this the decider? So it is. This is the final game. So whoever wins this, the other person gets knocked out of the tournament. So not so good. Nice. Did you know that the Harrod Mahud, stealth in the trees? I did not know that. I've just spotted that on the radar. If you look, I'll move away. Look, they disappear.
This is why it's great to watch back the replays, mate, isn't it? Because you kind of see a lot of the stuff that when you're sort of head down, you don't catch in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got my boy Panics here. Did you choose Flame? I can't remember.
I did choose Flame. Yeah. Right. You haven't just jumped ship.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I'll be pro Panics. You do Flame.
Yeah.
Hey, look, nice little capture from Panics. This is good. Recontrolling the map. Ooh. Nice, shooing him off. What does War Chant do? Level 3, 25. Nice. There's a little bit of activity in the south. It looks like Flame's got some foot soldiers in the south. And it looks like also we've got some creeping from my boy Panics. So
he's doing very well to get over the other side and nick that one, isn't he?
Yeah, it's a bit
cheeky. Cheeky still.
This is what you were worried about, wasn't it? This is your solution, your suggestion.
Yeah. Cav.
Like, I think Panics is ahead. He's thought through it. He's got his pikes. So I feel like he's probably going to dominate a little bit there. And again, he's got an army that counters Flames at the moment, I reckon. How important is the middle? What do you think? What are your thoughts?
It can be, can't it? It just depends on the game, really, and the map, possibly. But
they've taken on 8.1.
More about, you can dominate the game from the middle or from elsewhere, can't you? Really, it doesn't have to be the middle.
No, I think they used to. I think those little outposts now just open up the map for visibility. They used to. What did they used to do? They used to increase. Do you remember?
Timers on the power book, didn't they? Is that right?
Yeah, that was it. They used to speed up how quick your power book was, so like you get your powers sooner and quicker.
They canned that, have they? Yeah.
I'm so glad that's gone.
Yeah, me too. As one who often sort of didn't hold the towers for very long.
Man, it's awful, isn't it? Okay, my question is for you, buddy, is who's actually winning this? Because I haven't got a clue. Because if you look at the sides, there's some nice creeping going on.
Yeah, so you've got Flame now pushing on Panics' base, which is quite nice.
That's an important farm there.
Yeah, sort of
nice strong cavalry. I don't know about you, but I find that if I don't have more than one cavalry piece, it's useless. So the fact you've got two,
yeah.
they just I don't know if that's to do with deacceleration or what it is, but you never have just one cavalry on their own.
I think that's right, isn't it? Because they never come out, do they? That's the trouble. They kind of get taken out.
No. But let's see how this goes, because there's the pikes. Ooh, nasty.
Took a bit of a hit
pikes
there.
Those pikes did nothing. I was expecting a big drop of cav. Okay, that's good.
Do you think Flame will cast this one as well, or not? It depends how it goes.
yeah, maybe. It's good, isn't
if
it?
I were Flame, I'd wait and see.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, hopefully he'll watch this. This will be good. But yeah, it's a good one.
He's looking like he's sort of eating away at Panix's eco a bit, which is good for me, obviously.
Yeah,
and incidentally, with John not online, I'm going to take if he wins. I don't think it's a walkover, isn't it, on the series? So I can't remember what we were up to. 2-1. I could have called.
Potentially. Yeah, absolutely. So we've got.
Even if I'm wrong,
we've got some heroes. I know, right? I know. So we've got. We've got an army coming up the side flank from Panix, and this could be pretty good. Oh, so they are out of those units are out of the inn. Uruk-hai axis.
Hey, that's nice. He's actually he's going on the wander now, isn't he? He's sort of pushing out a bit.
Yeah, so he's pushing up that
being
northern
aggressive.
Flank. And see, this is the risk, isn't it? You hold the middle, you think you've got it. He's going to recover some of that eco loss by doing a bit of creeping. I love those eco. What do they have? Bloodlust, 25 damage. Uruk-hai, 25 damage and 15 speed. There's some mean units, aren't they?
Close. So look, you've got units. You've now got Flame harassing back in. Yeah.
So the problem is Flame's in the south here, down here, sweeping around, harassing,
causing problems.
I'm not sure that with regards to pikes, how good the basic pikes are. I think what maybe Panix could do with is maybe some beasts. So like a flying beast would be nasty. I don't see any archers. And that would really solve the cavalry problem.
Mind you, I think he's pushing out though, which is quite interesting because I think often attack is your best defense, isn't it? Really. So what's that cluster of pink in the middle doing? Is it?
Yeah, so he's shooing off this bit up here. Yeah, he's pushing in the north. So
is he now going to cause? Yeah, he's now. Yeah, see, that's it. And that pulls out.
Oof, that hero is being chased down. Furlong. Yeah, okay.
It's a good game. It's close, isn't it? It's close.
I know, right? It's good. It's promising, isn't it? It is promising.
It's sort of seesawing each way, really. So now it's
now we're pushing on the offensive. Nice little builder kill, which is good. And we've got. This is the thing. Like being able to push down the bottom and attack down the bottom is exactly what you want, really. To be honest, you want to be able to be confident enough to have all your units in multiple places. You can't ignore it. Oh no, panics! Don't retreat. You're fine. Don't
so, mate, when are you gonna do the next? Are you gonna do the next tournament?
Absolutely not.
I would call you out like the boxers, but I'm not doing it either. So.
Yeah, you big.
Yeah. No, I think you should. I think you should. You know.
No. We'll edit that out. That won't be in it. We can bin that off. So these axes.
Well, you might get through the first
these
rounds
axes.
Or two. You never know. Might go a couple of rounds.
I should have asked John to host. Oh dear. We've got axes. Watch these axes.
I might just bait you for the rest of the videos. Just going, mate, you in the next one.
Yeah, there is for all those that want a demonstration on how you mute a player. I'll show you in this video how to kick someone. Oh dear, I'm not doing it, mate. And the reason why is I'm not good enough. Look at these guys. These are phenomenal. This is like top league.
Mind you, you must have seen some pony matches though.
No. They're all
really good. Actually, there's a really strong field, isn't there? In fairness, really strong field.
Mate, there's not a player in this competition that I could beat. Not 3 times in a row. They're all phenomenal. There's a little bit of creeping going up there. I don't think Flem likes those Isengard axes. I feel like he's trying to put an end to that and try and bin those off. But yeah, no, it's cracking. I mean, the quality of these matches is incredible.
Yeah, it is. It's really well played so far. Both players taking it to the other side.
I mean, how poorly we've been in churning out these videos. But I feel like people may have watched these in the past, and now it's just nice to rewatch them. You know, it's like a comfort, you know, one of those family Christmas films you
Christmas
roll out.
box set.
Yeah, I mean,
by the time it's
I've seen Jumanji loads. I'd still watch it at Christmas. Some people would say the moment's past. I'd say
old but gold. That's what we were going for.
Old but gold. In fairness, this game's quality. This is absolutely quality.
It is a really good game. Yeah.
I mean, the ability to fight multiple battles is really what 1v1's about. That is a problem, though. He maybe is extended too far in the south, and that army is going to cause some real grief.
Yeah, and he's got a head start now, hasn't he? He's sort of wrong-footed.
I mean, it would be tempting, wouldn't it, to try and go for a farm, but he's done the right thing. He's going for the real... he's
high value,
stamping on the neck a bit. That there is the... I bet there's a proper name for it. But that is the barracks for the Mahud.
Tech building. Is it all the barracks? And for the barracks?
Yeah, the barracks for the Mahud. And you.
Is it fairly tanky? Because some of them are more so than others, aren't they?
Do you know what? They've actually weakened. I mean, a couple of patches ago, if you went for a barracks, you're not going to destroy it without basically a Muma kill, which at the time didn't exist in the game, you know, and so they used to be really tanky. They've kind of reduced that a bit. So, you know, farms still do go down the quickest, but you can still, with a big army like that.
So it's looking good for me here, I have to say. For my, I've gone flame for my.
Yeah, so he's hero-wise, he's
big army, though, isn't it? Oh, but look at that. That's an excellent demonstration on splitting up your army around the map, isn't it? Really is. I mean, look, he's getting maximum return off his units, and he hasn't got many of them out there. But it's just the fact that they're coming at different.
Panic
different points.
Can afford to split that army a bit more than he already is. He has just split it, but I just think, I mean, they're going to run off and draw them away, and then I think he's probably going to hit again from the mid.
You watch this.
There we go. That's what I'm suspecting. But this nice little draw away is such a good little strategy because you're just making those. Because essentially, I would argue that. Oh no, maybe not. I was about to say that Panix has the stronger army, but I think he's just lost in the north.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so that does hurt quite a bit. I don't know if he can.
I can't see a lot. I think blue is now. No. Look, he's just flame as he's spent his army, but he's used it nicely, isn't he? He's sort of pretty much.
Blue's not spent his army. Sorry, I had the map off. There you go. There's all.
There they are.
There they are. Yeah, sorry. I'll go back to the whole view. I love that.
Look at this. Yeah.
Oh god, they've all disappeared. Flipping out.
Yeah. Where did they go?
There's some sort of sniper. What's that say? Take all you can. Take control of a nearby Corsairs, 35% armor and 50 experience.
Incredible, really. So it's. I think I'm feeling more and more bullish about this, mate. I'm. You know, it's nothing's a given. I agree with that. But he's looking a bit naked at the back, isn't he? Really?
Yeah, I have kind of revealed the score from the last game. So the last game was 1-0. So Panix needs this to not be kicked out, basically. So I've popped them up on the scoreboard. Oh, that's a little delay.
He's selling up. So it could be a quick game after all.
No. So they've got cavalry out for, and this game's great. Oh,
isn't it? Yeah.
Is he going to stand and fight?
It's like a proper masterclass, isn't it? It really is.
I know. Yeah.
How to do it. Both players actually playing really well, sort of moving around.
They're phenomenal. Like, and it's battles like this which is amazing. Like to see like skill level, but also really hard to know what to look at. There's so many little battles that you're just like, well, they're fighting down here. We'll be missing bits. Like, oh yeah, in that moment I did something really cool that you missed. But it's just it's nice to geek off over it, and it's like, well, flipping it. How do you micro so much? Like, it's crazy. I don't know how they do it, honestly. Let's have a look what's going over here. So we've got heroes. Oh, he could lose a hero here. Oh, that could be the end of.
Is he going to get him out?
Gone.
Good.
Gone. That's good. That is nice little. There's retreat all your heroes. Come on, don't trade like for like. Oh, he's dropped the pike summon. That is great from Panics. So again, really sort of ambush that cat. Those pikes are going to get completely outclassed. That's early game versus late game Mordor.
What I don't get is how has Panics got such a big army? He doesn't have his farms have been annihilated, haven't they?
Well, you just rebuild, and this is what we.
Has he got what's the command points? Are they? Is he still pretty healthy?
Yeah. I mean, he's got all this farm eco down here.
Oh yeah, he's all right.
He is set, but the other thing as well is when you lose a farm, rebuilding it. You know, as soon as you lose that farm, think right, new farm. And whenever you see a builder doing nothing, just oh dear.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, isn't it?
I mean, that hurts.
Going on the fortress, would you go for the fortress? Do you think? Or
I mean, he's probably going to click off the fortress. That's probably like an early summon and just undesignated shot. But yeah, that should be fortress. I mean, I'm going to say something quite controversial. Should it really be able to take down a fortress, a level 10 power? Thoughts?
I don't think it should. I think it's a bit overpowered.
See, I think it should be able to because it's weak. It needs to be defended. So, you know, that's a large target which you can surround and drop really quick. But I get it. It's frustrating. But if you know, I think, so I feel like it's large. It's got really weak armor unless you heal it.
Don't tell me it heals.
I have no idea. But you've got to get to it. So I don't think it's overpowered. I think it's really easily to destroy. It's like a single unit.
Yeah, it's not. Look how Flame's got it completely surrounded at the moment with his units. He's basically positioned that smack in the middle of his units. It's just played I mean, from a micro point of view, he's got it covered on all sides, hasn't he? So it's very frustrating because you can't get to it. So is the fortress down yet, or how's he doing? It's going, isn't it? It won't take too many of these.
It's a big old drop, and I don't know if it will drop it, but it definitely does enough damage to really hurt. I thought it dropped it in one go, but it clearly doesn't.
Maybe they've weakened it in the
8.1.
Yeah,
maybe 8.0. It was needed a little bit of a tweak, but maybe it's just us being bitter. We've been done by that category.
So frustrating.
I've been done by that
so many times. Yeah.
Look, they got rid of the pikes. Do you remember when it used to have pikes surrounding it? So
that was massively OP, wasn't it?
Yeah, but ride some cavalry up, it'll drop it. You could equally say for £600 you get a permanent catapult out of a siege works. So and that would do just as, maybe not as much damage, but it would just be as bad. This might be the end of Panics.
Yeah, it's looking good for Flame, isn't it?
Well, I mean, what a fight.
No, actually, I think it's quite reassuring that both players really, really played phenomenally well. But it is the Gondor catapult that wins it. so if Panics can be done by the Gondor catapult, then I think frankly it's good enough. We all can, yeah.
Well, look, there's Boromir on level 4. He's going to fight to the end, isn't he? Of course he is. This little hero drop. Yeah, I think that's GG. But yeah, absolute cracking game. Absolutely really phenomenal. Good. Nice to see.
A bit of a treat to watch, wasn't it? Really. Both played really well.
Like really, really, like unlucky that they got drawn on each other.
So do you think there was a point where Panics could have perhaps, because there was a point where he pulled back and you were backing him for the win at that point, weren't you? And
I think it could have gone either way, but what a great game, I'll just speed it up, and that's GG.
And at the end of that match, Flame of the West will go forward to round 2 to play Pro Rocks to compete for the World Cup Championship. of course, me and my brothers will be there. We'll be casting it. And of course, I hope that you will join us, and we will see you there for the next cup match.